Hey everybody, this is Politics with Avi, and I'm Avi. For today's lesson, we'll be discussing modern theoretical interpretations of political power. There is about 10 of them, which I will be explaining to you of today. Hope everybody's ready and excited about this lesson because it's quite important. So, we're going to start with the first concept, which is institutional, where power is seen as the ability of social institutions to perform their functions. The concept of institutionalism includes two aspects: institutions, norms, and customs of behavior in society, and institutions as fixing norms and customs in the form of laws, organizations, and institutions. The point of the institutional approach is not to limit the analysis of economic categories and processes in their pure form, but to include institutions in the analysis and take into account non economic factors. The second one is behavioralism. The government controls the behavior of citizens. The most important categories of behavioralism are stimulus, which is understood as any impact on the body from the environment, including the given present situation, reaction, and reinforcement, which for a person can act as a verbal or emotional reaction of people around them. Subjective experiences are not denied in modern behavioralism, but are placed in a position subordinate to these functions. The third one is the dualistic approach, dualism, which is in a certain field of knowledge. The concept includes the intersection of two fundamental classes of things or principles that mutually affect each other but do not change their structure: government's ability to govern and concept of citizens to submit. The fourth one is sociological. Power as social relations between large social structures. One of the most common definitions of power in the framework of the of the sociological approach belongs to M. Weber. Power is the ability of one subject to carry out its will within a given social relationship despite the resistance of another. Five, theological concept of power. They characterize power as the ability to achieve certain goals and achieve the intended results. Representatives of this direction interpret the concept of power quite broadly, extending the phenomenon of power to the interaction of man with nature. Six, the biological concept of power considers power as a mechanism for curbing human aggression, which is inherent in the fundamental instincts of man as a biological, natural being. You can see references to this, such as M. Marcel, F. Nietzsche, and also there are some references by the notorious Adolf Hitler. Seven, the psychoanalytical concept of power sees the source of power in the structure of the unconscious, which often determines human behavior. According to Sigmund Freud, the desire for power is a manifestation of suppressed sexual drives. Jung believes that the desire for power is a transformation of mental energy. And Adler believes that power is a means of compensation for physical and spiritual inferiority. 8. Mythological concept of power. It's quite self explanatory, so I don't need to go into more details about it, but you just need to remember it. 9. Structural and functional concept of power. Power is hence a way of self organization of human society in which the division of people into managers and managed is foreseen. The government, using the powers given to it, assigns certain roles to people, giving them the appropriate statuses. As a result, the ideas of order, harmony, expediency, and reasonableness appear in the minds of people. And last but not least, 10. Conflictological theory of power. Power is an opportunity to get consumer resources such as food, water, territory, market segments, sexual partner, etc., out of turn or to have increased guarantees against violence. Thus, the government provides better access to benefits and the fear of losing power, and power is the fear of losing everything. According to psychologists, an attack of fear can turn into aggression. So, this is it for today's lesson. pretty much short, but to the point, very clear, and quite necessary for you and everybody else who is interested in politics and political power. Please do like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe, of course, for more interesting videos on politics. Thank you so much for being today with Politics with Avi. I'm Avi. Stay safe, stay home. Take care.